Welcome. My name is Mike Mastro. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Vastucreations. Today we're going to look at the chart for the late Julian McMahon, who's an actor, model in US and Australia. If you look to the eastern horizon when he was born, you would see the constellation associated with Virgo rising at 23 degrees. First, we're going to see how the planets are operating in his chart, and then we'll see when they were operating and what could be done to strengthen the chart. So, in a Virgo chart, any multicona sign in the sixth, eighth, or the 12th house can cause some challenges. So we have Sun, the fifth sign of Leo, ruled by Sun, in the 12th house. This gives Julian the ability to take on different roles in his acting career, as well as being a father and husband. Then we have a weak old moon. Any planet that's more than 25 degrees is said to be an old age and cannot protect or promote its own signification. So moon is with three other planets in the house of income, which gives income through performing arts and acting. Then we have challenging combust Mars at 0 degrees, also in that 11th house, but ruling it's in its own sign. So again, it's pushing, gives excuse me, it Mars is in that 11th house of income, but it rules the house of research, the 8th house. So this connects income with his ability to research the different roles that he takes in his acting jobs. Also, this house has to do with chronic illness. He did have prostate cancer, and he died of cancer. Then we have weak old Mercury at 28 degrees. And it is ruling the chart, and it is the prime health indicator. Because it's weak, it gives some particular. He died at a young age of cancer, and this connects his life purpose through acting. Then we have weak placement Jupiter. Jupiter is at 13 degrees. It is placed in the 12th house, which is a challenging house. Jupiter rules the house of family. So he didn't have most of his marriage didn't last very long, except the last one. And it lessens the number of children. I think he only had one or two. Then we have weak dispositor Venus. Venus is ruling the house of wealth and stability in the marriage. It's weak. So again, he had, I think, 3 or 4 marriages. And this connects wealth with performing arts and acting. Then we have challenging Saturn. Saturn is ruling the house of health. It is a challenge. It's in a challenging house, ruling that challenging house, and it is placed in a challenging house, the 8th house, and it's weak in degrees as well. So Saturn is connected to the body and the skeletal system, and he did have Parkinson's disease and cancer. And this cut short his longevity. Saturn is the indicator for longevity. He died at 56. Then we Rahu and Ketu, always opposite each other, always balancing and teaching us something. Ketu in the first, Rahu in the 7th is teaching or to balance his needs with the needs of his partners. So let's look at the timing of events. He was in a long-running Australian series called Home and Away, which was probably the most popular series of its time. And starting in 1990, during a Venus period, this brought wealth and fame. Then we have 92, Another World in the US. He moved to LA. This during a Saturn period. Saturn is having to do with changing living areas. Then we have in 96, he was on The Profiler, which was this popular series during a Mercury period, giving more name and fame for his acting career. 98, he was in Charmed, which is also very popular during a Moon period. Moon is income, boosting of the income. Married in 99 during a Jupiter period. Jupiter is ruling the house of family, starting a family. 2000, he had a daughter during that same Jupiter period. Jupiter's an indicator for children. 2001, he got a divorce during a Saturn period. Saturn rules the sixth house of divorce, conflict. And then 2003, he was on another popular series called Nip and Tuck during a moon period, bringing more income. 2005, Fantastic Four, also during a moon period. His last marriage was in 2014 during a Jupiter period, Jupiter ruling the house of family. And then he died on July 2nd, 2025. If you look at the transit chart on the left, you see that Rahu and Ketu were within 3 degrees of his rising sign. So that means they're afflicting the house of health, the 8th house of death-like experiences, and the 12th house of end of life. What could be done to strengthen the chart? He did do some charity work, which helped some for Rahu, Ketu, and Mars, Saturn, and Sun. Probably should have done more. And then the rest of the planets could be strengthened. My favorite remedy, a Kavash, which is a silver locket containing the Devata yantras and mantras for his benefic planets. If you'd like to get a Kavash, get a reading, learn Vedic astrology, go to Vastucreations.com. Thank you so much for listening.